Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss something about sun. Is a star, bright light, bright warmth, center of solar system, giant ball of gas, makes lot of energy. So what do we know about solar system? Eight amazing planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Mercury, closer to the sun, rocky crust with craters, cold on half of the planet, hot on half facing the sun, gray in color. Venus, second planet from the sun, nicknames the divining star, Positionus Flog, the hottest planet, orange in color. Earth, third planet from the sun, only planet with a large amount of liquid water, only planet with the living things, has white clouds, we live there. Mars, the red planet, has two moons, volcanoes and canyons, rock and sand, thin and poisonous atmospheres, pink gold in color. Jupiter, largest planet, gain ball of swirling gas, has 16 moons, has two very thin rings, has a large red spot which is a giant storm. Saturn has rings that are made up of foreign gas, ice, and rocks. Second large planet, 18 moons, yellow in color. Uranus, third large planet, look like it is on its side, has around 21 moon, has some ring, blue-green in color. Neptune, fourth largest planet, 7 things rings, 8 moons, 2 dark spot blue in color. Pluto used to be considered a planet, one of Neptune moons, gray in color. Size matter. Here is a diagram to show how the planet compare to each other relative to their size. What about the sun? Is a star, bright light, bringing warm center of solar system, giant ball of gas, makes lot of energy. Back to Earth. What did you learn about the planet? So there are many complex things actually we have to face, many interesting things we have to think. So uh, why we are discussing this kind of things? Because when we develop ourselves as a professional people, we have to understand that there are many challenging things we have to face, and we have to be so I strongly believe that you have to understand the knowledge, you have to understand the things. We have to understand the real kind of uh, knowledge always we have to gain, because this knowledge actually helped me to understand my professional work. This knowledge actually helped me to understand the global world. This knowledge actually helped me to move forward in a professional way. And I believe that the next word, we need to be very much careful about energy. Energy is a main source of uh, all of the energy and everything. So sun is one of the sources where we get energy. Sun is the one of the sources where we actually gain energy and everything. So we need to develop some case study. When we move with any of the industry, we have to develop the case study. We have to understand what we can understand from the natures. So Mr. Alex, Christine, and Devotee, can you share something about the planet? What did you learn about planet? Tell me about the sun.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. What I learned about the planet, it is composed seven of seven planets, which is Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And about the sun is the largest star in the sky. It provides energy, and the earth rotates around the sun and then rotates on itself. That is why why we count 365 days per year. It depends on the rotation of the moon, the sun, and the earth. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Alex, what do you want to add today?
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. President. You have just introduced to us about the planet, and more so, you have spoken about the sun. You said it's a star, it brings warmth, it brings light, is the center of the solar system, is a giant ball of gas, and makes lots of energy. You further spoke about various uh, 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 other
Yes.
surrounding factors. You said Mercury is the closest to the sun and it's gray in color. You spoke about Venus, which is the hottest, I think, and then Earth is the third planet from the sun, and you also spoke about Mars, it's the red planet. Jupiter is the largest planet, and Uranus and Neptune is the fourth largest. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Angelia, right? Uh, can you share something about this art? Angela? I cannot hear you. Okay, devotee. Devotee, can you hear me? Devotee, can you hear me? Okay, then I want to share again some views of OET. Maybe it will be helpful for you. And like OET, actually, four tests. Number one, listening, following and understanding a range of healthcare related spoken materials such as patient consultation and lectures. Reading, read and understand different type of text on healthcare related subject. Writing, write a letters, often a referred letters based on a typical healthcare working situation. Speaking, participate in two role plays based on typical healthcare workplace situation. You take your professional role while the uh, interlocutors play a patient or client. First, I want to add some point about listening. I believe that uh, this is very important. About the listening subtest, the listening subtest consists of three parts for OET test. A total of 42 question item. The topic are of genetic healthcare interest and accessible of the candidate across all professions. The total length of the listening audio is about 40 minutes, including record speed and pause to allow you time to write your answer. You will hear each record once and are expected to write your answer while listening. The listening substructure. A consultation extract part as a access your ability to identify specific information during a consultation. You will listen to the two record health profession, passion, consultation, and you will complete the health professions notes using the information you hear. Note the health profession may be any one of the 12 profession who can take OET. Part B, short workplace extract. Part B, assess your ability to identify the detail, gist, opinion, and purpose of the short extract from the healthcare workplace. You will listen to the six record extract, and you will answer 1 million choice question for each extract. Presentation extract. Part C. Access your ability to follow a records presentations or interview on a range of accessible healthcare topic. You will listen to the two different extract and you will answer six multiple choice question for each other. How is listening abilities accessed in OET? The listening subtest is designed to access a range of listening skill such as identify specific information, detail, just opinions, or speaker purpose. These skills are accessed through note completing tasks and multiple choice questions. Access who mark the listening subtest are qualified and highly trained candidate response are assessed against an established material guide. During the marketing session, problematic or unforeseen answer are referred to a subgroup of senior accessed for guidance and all paper are double market to ensure fairness and consistent. How is the listening test score? Your answer for the part A are double market by trained OET accessors. Their answer are randomly assigned to accessor to avoid any conflict of interest. Your answer for part B and part C are computer scans and automatically scores. Part A, listening access use a detailed marketing guide which sets out which answer receive. Make access source use this guide to decide whether you have provide enough correct information to be given the mark. Accessors are mentioned for accuracy and consistency. I'm moving some if FAQ frequently asked questions. How are market for the listening subtest distributed? There are total 42 marks available in the listening subtest. Part A account for 24 marks, Part B account for 6 marks, and Part C account for 12 marks. Why are various accent used in audio recording for OET listening? Access all three parts. A range of accent are used to reflect the global natures of the healthcare worker. The main accent are Australian, British, American, and various such as New Zealand, Irish, Canadians, South African, and etc. What do I write in answer to the listening subtest? For part A, you must write your answer in the place provided in the question booklet. For part B and part C, you must shape the lozenge next to the apparent answer. Answer written elsewhere is your book will not be markets. It is good idea to use the sample test to a familiar, useful, the different task format. You will find the test. Do I have time to check my answer for the listening subtest? Yes, you will have to 2 minutes at the end of the subtest to check your answer for all three part of the subtest. You will listen to each part of the test once only, so you must write your answer in the question booklet as you listen. Do I need write down exactly when I heard? In part A, you must complete the notes using the same words you hear on the record. You should not paraphrase the information and you should not change the information. Can I use abbreviations in the listening subtest? You can use abbreviation that are commonly accepted in your professions and which are clear to other professionals. For example, BP for blood pressures. However, you should avoid abbreviation that is specific to a particular workplace or specializations because this might not be commonly understood. OET accessors are trained to accept a reasonable range of abbreviation, but OET does not reflect to any specific dictionaries or list. So these are the very important aspects of OET. Actually, OET can give the different dimension of your work. Specifically, when you work as a healthcare worker, you have to be very much focused, especially for your reading, writing, listening, and spoken test. Beside that, I request everyone, we have our channel, School of Talent Economy in the YouTube, where you are attending. You can subscribe. We have another channel. You can get lot of informations. WTE Forum, World Talent Economy Forum. You can subscribe our YouTube channel. And beside that, Diani, you want to add any point about OET test?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So, what I wanted to add is, Mr. President, first, thanks for this for the opportunity. Uh, it can be choice for the applicant, those who, yeah, who can go through OAT test, also can go ER test. Both are available and both are just admitted. You can just choose yourself what can work for you. I think also, Mr. President, I think this works for each applicant if each of them can work on OAT or ER test. For instance, in Rwanda, some of applicants have chosen ER test to go to British so that they can work on this exam.
Diane,
Yeah,
can you
also,
speak louder?
yes, I was saying that it can be choice to each applicant that they can choose whether ERTS or AAT. For instance, in Rwanda, they can go to British Council. We have a lot of centers where they can work for this exam. However, those ones from Zimbabwe, from Namibia, from other countries, among applicants. Also, I saw some of you have done this exam, but also you will sit for it. You need to work to book and work for it again, then bring certificate to us with the score 7 and beyond. So also those one who have already booked, if you have done your exam, you can also submit to us your certificate with the score 7 so that we can proceed the next steps procedures. Thanks, Mr. President, for the
Thank you. So, what is your view? How we can improve?
May I continue?
Yes, sure, sure.
Or okay, thank you so much. By improving is to keep practice. Practice is very important before doing this exam, before going there to have a seat to do this exam, because by listening, you will need to talk. They will need to write. We need to practice by exercising, not only by writing but also by listening and writing. Yeah, it's really important to embrace success to this exam, whether OAT or ER test. So each applicant is urged to improve himself by interacting with others, not with our mother language, but due to this opportunity, we have to encourage ourselves to practice by listening, by sharing with our teammates, with the even family or friends. Let's use English so that you can prepare well for this exam. And also would like to urge each applicant to start book your space so that you can go to your British Center for this year test, or you can also work online by OAT. Then you can give us the certificate with the score 7 or beyond 7. Thank you.
Thank you. Beside that, any other comment, especially from the students, you want to add?
Um,
Yes.
Now, the challenge we do have here in Namibia is that for OET exam, we have to travel all the way to South Africa to go and do the exam when we are finally well prepared. So I was wondering, is it also fine that we can just sit for IELTS, which is readily available within Namibia?
Okay, okay. You can sit for IELTS, no problem. No
Oh, okay,
problem. Thank
all
you, thank you.
right.
This is very important things I have to know. Uh, Beside that, from women, devotee, Christine.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. President. What I can add is that you have to study so hard. It's not easy to get band 7. As Diane said, in Rwanda, I think we will have to sit for year test because OET is not available for now. And for ear test, we have to study so hard. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. This is really good sessions. So thank you. I request everyone for your reading, lighting, listening, and spoken. So take some good preparations. So thank you everyone for joining today's sessions. So see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.